Good morning. This is Master Tesher of the Fleet Covenant of the Phoenix KDF. We're here to run through the Solanae Dyson Sphere Gateway and to start the new episode mission, A Step Between Stars. This is repeatable for the time being. You can do it as many times as you like. You don't get much experience from it, but every time you do complete it, you get a choice of one of a purple set of items you want for your ship. So I'll run through this probably as fast as I can, giving as much explanation as possible, but you do it so many times in game that after a while it just becomes habit. First, you'd fly out to the Solanae Dyson Sphere Gateway. It's in the Azure sector. Show you the map. The big map. Taladewa sector block, where New Romulus is also, but it's the Azure sector with the gateway. You can autopilot to the gateway if you were in the local map. Just kind of click on the destination and say, would you like to plot a course? Of course I would, but I'm already there. So we'll skip that part. And enter the mission. You don't use your own ship. You actually use a Dyson Sphere ship when you get to the combat portions of it, but half of the mission is actually internal inside a station. So doing some ground combat. Bring some good gear. There are some difficult opponents. I'll kind of click through these. I've done it so many times. Just you're talking to people. You can watch the icons on the map. Speed things up. You don't really have to read what they are doing. You just kind of click through and go. See, they got the green circle. Run to it. Just speak.
Please follow me to Subcommander Cole.
Follow her. You don't really have to follow her on the map. There's a green section. Just run to it. She'll catch up to you eventually. I've got some ice boots here, so I'll move a little quicker. He's got the informational icon above his head. Talk to him.
Thank you for reporting so promptly. Here is the situation. A Voth scientist has requested asylum, bringing with him information vital to our understanding of the sphere. We now know why it generates vast amounts of omega particles. It is designed to use those particles
see she caught up with you.
To jump to any area of space. There is a space station that controls the jumps in close orbit of the sphere's star. Admiral Tuvok from Starfleet was selected to lead a small team to the station to try to disable it. With him is Dr. Eric Cooper, a scientist who has been studying Dyson and Iconian technology. Something's gone wrong. 2 hours ago, we received a distress signal from Tuvok. Please use the console to download the signal. Afterward, I'd like to hear your opinion of the situation.
Joint Command, please respond. This is Tuvok. Sensors have detected a large Voth fleet moving toward the station. They have discovered us, and we have yet to complete our work. Communications with our ship are down. Our last contact with them indicated that they were having technical difficulties and may be forced to retreat to a safer location. I will be unable to stop a Voth advance without assistance.
The attack on the Voth fleet will commence shortly. Captains.
Tuvok and Cooper are stranded with an entire Voth fleet bearing down on them. I need you to fly to the station, rescue our team, and finish the mission. Our fleet will engage the Voth to help keep them distracted. But to avoid detection, you'll need to fly roughly 100 kilometers above the surface of the star. Speak with the logistics officer assigned to brief your crew on the situation. With your permission, we can help your engineers set up a temporary modulation for your shield frequencies that should allow your ship to travel that close to the sun safely.
And get another informational icon. Just go speak with him.
Greetings. Our engineers are working with your crew now to create a temporary modulation program that will help your shields protect your ship from the heat and radiation you will encounter on your way to the sun station. Your ship should be able to safely make the trip, but it won't be able to remain in orbit of the station. We will need every available ship to fight the Voth. It would be best if your ship joined the fleet once you are aboard the station. Your goals on the station are to find Admiral Tuvok, assist him to shut down the sphere's jump capabilities, and then retreat before the Voth fleet arrives. Do you have any questions? Admiral Tuvok traveled to the station in a new starship, specifically designed to withstand the conditions there. The Dyson has reported some technical issues, but they should still be in transporter range. It will be standing by to assist you when you've completed your mission.
This is a nice cinematic. It's the battle above the sun. So here I get my ship. It's just lots of course to the station and go. I've taken damage a couple of times, but it doesn't really seem to matter whether you go warp speed or not. Full impulse. It's very sunny and solar flares. See, I took some damage there. You have to repair the inhibitors. These things, there's 4 of them. Gotta fly around to them. My mirror carrier is very slow and ungainly. I doubt the damage you take from the sun could actually destroy you. I think I missed one of these because there should be 4. Yeah. It's right there. I wonder if I can release my fighters here. Would they die? They should. They don't have any shielding against the sun. Nope, they don't take any damage. Ah.
Your arrival is timely. The Voth are already on the station. I am with Dr. Cooper, but many of the other members of our team have been killed. Any assistance you can render would be useful. I recommend that you speak to your crew before transport. Your vessel will not be able to remain in range for long.
Greetings. I am Admiral Tuvok. The man behind the crates is Dr. Eric Cooper, the Federation Science Council's expert on Dyson technology.
Yes. Hello, I'm Dr. Cooper.
Allow me to brief you on the situation, so we may determine the best plan of action. Main power is offline. I am not sure what caused this disruption, but the event was fortunate. The darkness is a distinct tactical advantage. There are manual overrides in each room. I have temporarily disabled the one between us and the Voth. The Dyson's captain has moved ahead to determine what is beyond the next door. There are 2 generator rooms that control much of the station's operations. The generator room to the south controls the power. The control room to the west, where the Voth are, maintains the station's jump capabilities. It is imperative we reach the west control room and disable it before the Voth jump this sphere back to their space. The release of the Omega particles needed for this reaction would be catastrophic. More than the 3 of us can safely engage. Defeat would be certain. However, if we restore main power, we can use the station's automated defenses to even the odds, if we can avoid being targeted by them ourselves. I understand you have extensive combat experience. Do you have any suggestions?
We're moving away from the Voth, right?
And there are bodies laying around. You can try to resuscitate them, but most of the times they're just dead.
Good thing you're here. I'll try to get the ship.
Oops.
I sense another presence. We are not alone. I am not detecting the Voth that killed the captain. He is using cloak technology. Tactically, his best option is to remain hidden and attempt to waylay us one by one. We must move forward. The trapped Voth will be attempting to circumvent my modifications. What do you suggest?
You're giving me a phaser?
Yep, point it in the right direction.
Oh, sorry. I thought I saw something.
Remain calm, Doctor. The defenses in here can be quite lethal.
It was awful. The sounds, the blood. Ugh.
I will stand watch while you and the doctor examine the generator.
Can't skip this part, you have to go through and read it.
If I understand this correctly, we can restore main power activating consoles that match the symbol up here. After the first one is activated, we'll only have 20 seconds to activate the other two. If we don't, the system will defend itself. Also, activating the wrong consoles will trigger the system's defenses. Be careful.
So look at the color, find the color match console. I usually jump on it, stop, instead of trying to run around it.
Right.
Blue over here.
That looks right. That did it. The final console is unlocked.
Scary.
This does not bode well. By restoring main power, we have released the locks, preventing the Voth from reaching our location. They will already be on the move. We will require Cooper's assistance to subvert the automated defenses for our own use. The Doctor is an expert in the technology found on the sphere. This is well within his capabilities.
I doubt that's water down there.
What are we going to do? The Voth will be here any second, and I don't think they're in the mood to take prisoners. Please, my help? What could I do? Don't ask me to use a phaser again, because I won't. I refuse. I just want to go back to my lab. I was never meant for field work. Tuvok said that? Well, maybe. I might know the technology, but I don't work well under pressure. I need time and space to think, and I need to be able to do my work without fear of being killed. I can't help you. I'm sorry. All right, I'll try. If we're here, and the station's defenses are active, I think if I try to attack...
Dr. Cooper,
But if that's the case...
we require a solution.
I can do this. I'm working on it. Just give me a moment. Vulcans. If I can just try that... Yes, I have it. I'm not ready for what's being thrown at me.
Allow me, Doctor.
Whatever, Dr. Cooper.
Fascinating. With this exposed, I can manually activate the defenses in the next room. However, instead of activating the defenses to assist you,
I would just run
I
through
can
without
reroute the
defenses because
power
that
to
seems to
attempt
take more
send a
time.
message to our stranded ship. It may not help, but we have been out of contact for hours. Your options are activating the defense beams, activating swarmers, or using none of them. Slim enough that I cannot recommend it. However, if you choose to do so, I will support you.
I'll wait here. You go on ahead.
Go into battle to reclaim our lives. I don't need swarmers and beams. They're just around the corner here, so get ready.
More Voth inbound. Prepare yourself.
Orbital strike.
Voth commanders are approaching.
Try to get you a better view.
We should move forward. Be on your guard.
It's my little drone buddy. What's up? There he is. Ah. Oh, that's probably my icon over there.
Arm yourself. It is the Voth who killed the captain.
Always pays to run around and try to get flanking shots. The side or the back.
That was an explosion of sufficient magnitude to cause a breach. Doctor, what is your status?
I'm fine. The Voth can't get in. You, may want to put a shield up around the next door before you open it.
Why?
It would appear all that is between us and our goal is the vacuum of space.
Yikes.
My modifications successfully locked the Voth out of this area. However, there was an armed Voth battlesuit in the corridor. The station's automated swarmers attacked, and this is the result. No response. According to my readings, there is no method of direct access. Unless your ship is within range, we are stranded.
I'm here. Wait.
Doctor, we require a way to access the other areas of the station. Your thoughts?
I have an idea, but you may not like it. Those EV suits over there, they have maneuvering jets that we could use on the outside of the station. I've looked them over, and they should be able to withstand the heat of the sun.
Should.
Well, nothing will withstand that much heat and radiation for long. The suits appear to be designed for use in the shadow of the station. But, technically, they can keep us safe. For a little while.
They will have to suffice. We have no other logical option. Doctor, are you going to prepare your suit?
Me? Of course not. It's far too risky for me to go out there.
We will need to convince Cooper to overcome his fear.
Do you really need me out there? Internal comms sabotage you? What do you mean? It's true the suits will work. Why would I lie to you? Why would you think that? Fine. I'll show you I'm telling the truth. I'll put on a suit and go with you.
Click here to activate your EV suit. This will protect you from environmental hazards.
See, the stats in the suit are pretty hot. You get to keep it too, so you wind up running this multiple times, get multiple suits. Can't sell them for anything, so you just dump them. You don't have your suit on. This looks cool. This is a powered off suit. If you go outside, you will die. It's okay, it's a game. We respawn. Have these maneuvering jets, kind of like you're walking around.
I can do this.
Up,
I can do this.
forward. Kind of point your character where you want it to go.
Conserve your oxygen.
Can stop and take a look around.
There is a large piece of debris blocking the station's entrance.
Ooh.
There is a large amount of debris blocking the entrance.
Go backwards too.
It will be impossible for us to move it without assistance. I can scan the area for anything that may be of use. There are two objects of interest. The first is the remains of a Voth battlesuit. There is a mortar payload within it that we can place onto the debris. The second is the remains of a swarmer, specifically a miniaturized communications device. We could use it to detonate the mortar remotely.
Take a look around. There's no green space. Oops. But all these Dyson zones are very large, especially the regular combat zone. There's 2 zones in one. Set the charge.
I suggest flying a safe distance before activating the charges.
Go backwards. Once you get the pop-up, you can just set it off.
The door is sealed. Any ideas, Doctor?
There should be a manual release for the locks above us.
I will establish a shield.
You have to go outside to each of the 3 locks and just get near them and unlock them. It's not too hard. Sometimes you just shoot past the things, though. It's a pain. Or you can't stop. It's not this sensitive inside those tunnels, but out here it is. Must be solar wind.
The doors are open. Dr. Cooper and I will wait for you inside.
These suits are fried. I doubt they'll be much use anymore.
Your EV suit does not protect you in combat. Re-equip your body armor now.
Something has closed the doors. Most unsettling.
I think the station's defenses are activating.
We should move forward before more defenses activate. Use caution. The Windows shields are malfunctioning in this area.
This isn't hard,
Shadows
just
of those
run to a
consoles should
pylon
provide a measure of safety.
and make sure you're being covered. See? Get insta-fried.
Destination is ahead. We must power down the room's shielding to access the control panels. The doctor and I will continue our work while you disable the lower panels.
You just run down the bottom and hit the panel. Fuse the wire. There's 3 of them.
Good work. Reactivate the shields and we can complete our mission. station is yours.
The liberal use of force fields everywhere.
There we go. The deactivation program is moving nicely.
Doctor, I'm detecting something curious. Energy levels in the gateway in front of us are rising at an exponential rate. It appears to be activating.
What? Let me check. Oh, this is not good. The gateway is designed to be an escape hatch in the event this station goes offline. We cannot deactivate the jump protocols without activating the gateway as well.
Is there any way to override the protocols?
None that I can see. If we want to stop the jump, we have to activate that gate.
It seems we have little choice. Your thoughts?
Just shoot him.
As Tuvok said, we have no choice. If we want to stop this sphere from moving, we need to activate the gateway. Our time here is limited. The Voth will return in force. We have to do this now. There is no other option. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have found a better way. I failed you both.
Do not dwell on this. If there was another option, we would have found it. Tuvok here.
Chief Engineer Tarkram of the Dyson here, Admiral.
Acknowledged, Chief. Are all of your systems restored?
The opening of the gateway cleared up the ambient distortion disruptions. Do you need transport?
Yes, I want to get off this station now.
We are ready to depart. Chief, do you have...
You need to get out of the hot zone. Move!
And the easy door is locked. When you accuse Dr. Cooper of possibly being a spy, it makes you go through the other way. The first time. Since I went through the first time, the blast shield's already closed.
Going to die.
We have a lock on you, sir. Just give the word.
It's a long load time. It's a really long load time. There was a patch yesterday, so I guess they have some new files, but I'm not seeing a new file load icon either.
Good to have you on board, sir. I'm Chief Engineer Tarkram. We're still engaged with the Voth, but several Voth ships are making their way towards the gateway. One of their dreadnoughts has already passed through. As the only available ship, we have orders to stop the other Voth from entering the gateway.
Engage your ship's special functions by clicking here.
You do have to reconfigure the ship before you do anything. Just drag all the weapons out. You don't need them. Try to rearrange your stuff. You have some limited space. And it's kind of repetitive. When you actually get the ship, this icon bar is not available. Click on all your weapons to auto refire. Try to get some stuff out of here you don't need. Different icons for Klingon, okay. Dum-de-dum-dum. Which one's this? Shield regen. This is an attack pattern. Synchronized barrage. Okay. You can't use your cannon weapon until you reconfigure for this tactical mode. See, now it comes up. It's kind of odd. The ship didn't change, it's not a transforming thing. Cloak with no shields probably should burn to death. Apparently not. Have a subspace fold. It's a 2 light year jump. Sector space only. Okay. This is kind of like an isometric charge. It's proton damage. It jumps from target to target. Reduces the damage, and shield pen is actually there, which is pretty good. Got a tachyon beam, got a tractor control. Okay, good enough. Set your weapons. There's no space stations. You can't assign your crew. He's not here anyway. Have the secondary shielding. It's pretty nice. Just stand here and do broadsides. Immune critical. Great. Got full weapon power, it's not doing a whole lot.
Dreadnought did go through the gateway. If my readings are correct, it is passing into another Dyson sphere. This one deeper in the Delta Quadrant. If the Voth are allowed to enter another sphere, they will try to claim it, as they have fought to claim this one.
You can't really fly through the gateway. It has to send you through.
We are in the Delta Quadrant. However, we are inside a Dyson sphere, and there are no known structures of this type in this region. I'm detecting the presence of a Starfleet vessel, the USS Gold. That ship disappeared on a survey of the Jenolan Dyson sphere at the precise instant the Iconian Gateway network was reset to save New Romulus. This sphere was discovered by the crew of the USS Jenolan in 2294. The USS Enterprise D rescued Montgomery Scott, a survivor of the Jenolan 75 years later. However, it now appears that the Jenolan sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae, and moved to this location with the Gold inside. I am detecting disabled systems on the Gold, but there is no weapons damage. Also, sensors indicate that the Voth Dreadnought has its weapons armed, but has not fired. What do you suggest?
I don't want any trouble. I'm on a mission of exploration. Let me tell you how we got here, and maybe that will convince you. We were on a routine survey in the Jenolan Dyson sphere when something happened. Systems that have been dormant for centuries activated. The energy readings were off the scale. Then a flash and... My nav computer claims we're in the Delta Quadrant. If that's right, this entire Dyson sphere somehow moved itself more than 50,000 light years from its previous position. Since then, we've been stuck. I would have taken Voyager's path back home if we could get out of the sphere. The doors were locked tight, and the gateway powered down as soon as we arrived. Glad to have the help. Supplies are running low. But what was that ship that just passed us? Shares some signs of Voth tech, but our databanks don't have anything like that. Another Dyson sphere? It's taken us 40 years to study this one, and we're not even close to understanding it. And if that ship was Voth, it would explain why they ignored our hails. They came in with their weapons armed and then simply stopped. Didn't see us as a threat. The ship set course for the sealed door and is just sitting there. They're ignoring us. I promised my crew we'd get home. If you could send over a team with some spare components, I can get this ship ready to travel.
I have extensive experience with the Voth. While they are arrogant, it is not like them to completely ignore a potential threat. It may be that they sense a greater danger. I suggest we approach and attempt to hail them. Voyager found that some Voth were open to negotiation. We should make every attempt to find a peaceful solution.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Yeah, it's a big ship. Can I get one?
The Voth are moving towards the door.
Tuvok?
Your query will have to wait, Doctor. Shields are down and we...
You're not...
You're not Cooper.
The weak shall perish.
Captain, the Undine outside of the sphere are powering weapons. The mammalian ship is still disabled.
Arm all weapons. We will destroy the creatures and then return for the mammals.
Oops.
I am unharmed, but we are in danger. We are deep within the Delta Quadrant, right where Cooper wanted us. We do not know how long this infiltrator has impersonated Cooper, or the extent of what he has done. However, I am quite familiar with the tactics of Species 8472. We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat.
Finally, a worthy adversary for my new ship.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Wrong button. And every time you come back and run this mission, you have to redo all the buttons again, so it's kind of a pain. Well, it is a pain.
can take it.
I have experience with the Undine. You do not. They are extremely dangerous.
The Lasset is here to provide any assistance you require.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Battleships. That may be a problem.
We hold here. None of the Undine get through.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Looks like you can use a hand. Integrity below 75%. Target shields have failed.
Is it shooting at them, ghosts? Little casters?
Target shields have failed. Target shields failing.
It is not over yet, Captain. 2 Undine Dreadnoughts are approaching.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 75%. More shields failing.
Congratulations on a successful mission. Now the Romulan Republic will take over. We'll set up a command center for further operations. I'm sure Command will contact you when your presence is needed.
Neither the Republic nor the Klingon Empire has any authority in this sphere. This sphere was discovered by the crew of the USS Jenolan, a Starfleet vessel. It was mapped by the USS Enterprise D, a Starfleet vessel. Since then, it has been studied and claimed by the United Federation of Planets. We will be the ones who determine what happens here. No one else. We've worked with the Alliance in the Solanae sphere because that was the best option. But this sphere, no matter its location, has been under Federation control for 4 decades. If you want to study the sphere, we can open negotiations. But the current state of war makes that a less than optimal option. Until then, I will defend the Federation's claim if I must.
Fighting over this sphere is not an option. It would divide our strength. Precisely what would benefit the Undine. The Voth chose to fight instead of cooperate. They were destroyed. We can choose not to be enemies. It is time we did so.
This matter is far from settled. We cannot simply put aside territorial claims because someone else wants what we have. However, I will consult with Sub-Commander Cole and Starfleet Command and discuss the situation.
The Romulan Republic will continue to take responsibility for areas within our jurisdiction, but I do not wish to cause a rift in what has been a successful joint action. However, I will not be put in a position where I must choose between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We have agreements on both sides that must be honored. Sub-Commander Cole can handle the details. I am a ship captain, not an administrator.
Cooper's departure has lifted the miasma in my mind, an affliction that I did not even realize was there. He was influencing me. He used the psychic abilities of the Undine to influence my thoughts. The results are an effect of my failure. I should have been able to detect his influence.
Okay. You finish the mission right here. And you get your pick. Dilithium container, deflector, engine, or a shield. I think I have the shield already. Oh. I don't. So I always grab the shield first. It's usually the best. Get the shield and yay. That's it. That's your run through of A Step Between Stars. It's not a hard mission. Once you do it a couple of times, you can bypass all the dialogue and run through it in probably 20 minutes or less. Thank you for watching. Again, coming to the Phoenix, we have a Fed fleet, KDF fleet if you're interested. Check out our website, www.cotp.info. Thank you.